Hey guys, welcome to United Foods podcast. This is our very first episode. I am Sohel Amadi and I'm here with.
Solomia Bilek.
All right, let's get started. Solomia, why don't you tell me a little bit about, where you're from and a little bit of the history of your food?
Yes, so I'm originally from Ukraine and have been in Canada for 7 years, so my family around the same time too. So for traditional Ukrainian food, it's pretty simple because back in the days, when people were poor, they can only cook from the ingredients that they have harvested themselves. So it would be like potatoes, cabbage, beans, wheat, flour, and stuff like that. What about you?
I was born and raised here, but initially my parents were from Afghanistan. Back home, also being a third world country, same thing. We had limited to or were very limited to what we had access to. So it was the same thing. We had access to flour, some potatoes, and some very basic veggies. So yeah, it's roughly the same. So on the podcast, we also want to really talk about some of the dishes that you're going to see on the actual website. So why don't you tell us about one of the main dishes you're going to be seeing on the website?
Yeah, so one of the main dishes that I actually have filmed a video for it yesterday, so you're gonna definitely see it coming up soon on the site. So it's called borscht. It's Ukrainian traditional beet soup. It's very thick soup that is very filling. We have the saying back home in Ukraine that if you have cooked the dish correctly, you have to put the spoon that it stands up and doesn't fold. It has to be that thick consistency. So it consists the beetroots, cabbage, potatoes, some meat if you have something in the house. So very simple, but it's very traditional. It's have been put as the cultural food of Ukraine in UNESCO list. So yeah, that's something that I'm very proud of.
All right, very nice, very nice. Sounds delicious. Yeah, no, that's amazing. So similar to us, one of the main dishes for Afghanistan is bolani. So what this includes is it's basically a filled pastry. Usually it's filled with tomatoes, potatoes, salt, pepper. Some people put onions in it. That's one version that I truly like. And another very famous version is filled with leeks and other green veggies. Um, typically, it is eaten with a yogurt dip. And you know what? That's one of the main dishes, and it's personally one of my comfort foods as well.
And in your household, who mostly prepared that dish? Is it mostly prepared by women or by the men?
It's you know what? Shockingly enough, in most houses it's by women, but in our house it's by men. I personally do like cooking a lot, so if you follow me on social media, you'll definitely see a lot of good posts on the different foods that I make. But this is definitely one of my favorite dishes to make.
Then I'm definitely following your recipe once you post it online.
No, trust me, trust me. That recipe and alongside a lot of other recipes, you're definitely gonna see them on the United by Food website. So definitely check it out.
Yes, sounds good. And what about like the produce itself? Can you buy it in regular grocery stores, or do our listeners have to go to like specific store?
You know what? With regards to my like the food, same thing. It's very easily accessible. So, it could be the produce can be purchased just from any grocery store. Of course, if you want a little bit more of the ethnic flavors, you would have to go to the specialty stores. But typically speaking, with today the busy lifestyles that all of us have, it's you can honestly just find it in the regular grocery stores. But yeah, what about you?
Same with us, just regular Walmart, Longo's, wherever you have around. So it's very easy, very accessible, the same as yours, which is good because, we want to unite as many people as we possibly can. So it's very affordable, very easy to make. So please follow our recipes, guys.
All right, all right. Well, that's the first episode for the United by Food podcast. So, thank you very much for listening, guys, and please do keep an eye out for the next episode. It will be a good one. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.